Thank you. The Sheriff's Department in one Maine county has a warning tonight for teenagers and their parents. Don't become victims of internet extortionists asking for compromising pictures.
There's a word for it, sextortion, and more teens are falling victim to it. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children tracks incidents of sextortion of minors, and it says last year there were nearly 27,000 individual reports to police.
That is more than double from the year before, and the center says these numbers are likely far understated since a lot of families don't report it. Now, with the advent of artificial intelligence, that danger is even greater. News Center Maine's Leanne Stapleton is here to explain why. Hi, Leanne.
Hi, Amanda and Brian. In many cases, sextortion happens when an individual shares explicit photos with someone they think they can trust online, and then that person uses those photos as a form of blackmail. But police are seeing more cases where actual photos are never shared, but rather artificial intelligence is used to create a realistic nude photo that is then used for blackmail. Here in Maine, the Sagadahoc County Sheriff's Office is sounding the alarm.
Ballpark were 5 to 10 cases over the last couple of years, and not just juveniles.
Detective Brian Carlton happened to be watching NBC Nightly News when a story on AI-generated explicit photos of teens aired. The next day, he got a call.
Received a phone call from a parent reporting that their child had been caught up in one of these scams, and the investigation continues.
As more kids and teenagers use social media, Carlton wants to make sure the dangers are known.
Part of the reason that we are so focused on it right now is that we're seeing nationwide an increase in the rate of suicides by juveniles getting caught in a sextortion scam. And that's our big push to get out into the local schools for that. And this really just drives home the need for this information and sharing the resources that are available.
Resources like the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children, the Internet Computer Crimes Complaint Center, Take It Down, and just having an open line of communication.
It's really important that if someone does get caught up in a scam or a bad situation, that they're not afraid to go talk to a parent. And if it's a parent that they're not comfortable going with, then it's a school resource officer, it's a guidance counselor, it's a teacher, some adult, trusted adult that they can go to.
But if you're chatting online, there are some things to keep in mind.
You know who you're talking to. Try to confirm that as much as possible. Don't give away home addresses, meet in public places where, there's other people that are going to be around if you're going to actually meet in person. Certainly don't share anything on the internet that you wouldn't want shared further.
As social media use and AI continue to gain popularity, Carlton has concerns for the future.
One of the most important things is making sure that the laws that we're able to enforce are keeping up with the technology, and that's probably going to be a constant game trying to make that happen.
Sextortion doesn't just happen to teens, but adults too. If you think you've been a victim of sextortion, Detective Carlton says to block the person on social media, do not delete your account, keep any screenshots, and contact your local law enforcement agency.
Leanne Stapleton live in our studio tonight. Leanne, thank you.